Hi, welcome to Wednesdays with Winnie. I am Winnie Dunn, Distinguished Professor of Occupational Therapy at the University of Missouri. We call our school Mizzou. The faculty at Mizzou are doing really interesting research, and you can learn about that work in presentations and publications. Wednesdays with Winnie are designed to highlight evidence-based teaching tips that Mizzou faculty have found to be great options for professional education. They will be quick. You can watch while taking a coffee break, and then you can discuss with a peer how you will move away from lectures and into engaged learning. Today, we're going to talk about using infographics as a means to foster visual literacy. I love a good infographic, and they have proliferated in many fields as ideas have become more complex. Infographics transmit a wealth of information in one well-planned space. They make it possible to understand complex relationships quickly. Partly because of infographics, people have begun to talk about visual literacy, which involves deriving meaning from visualization of ideas. Writers in this area discuss three characteristics of effective visual communication: appeal, comprehension, and retention. With an infographic, we want to attract people to the image and make it easy to both understand and remember what the infographic has to tell us. In other words, an infographic must reveal patterns among concepts and make it easy to think of an example. We have provided a link to some of the famous and complex infographics available as examples. We also know from the education literature that infographics can enhance student learning when we use them in our teaching. I know some of you are excited about this because you are also visual learners like me, and others of you are scared because you prefer words and paragraphs for learning. Don't worry, you don't have to create a fancy infographic to use this teaching tool. In fact, adding infographics to your tools in a course can enhance everyone's learning because adding visual literacy requires the students to think in a new way about the ideas you're studying together. Every theory and frame of reference in OT has some visual representation of ideas. This is a starting place at using visual literacy to convey concepts. Divide the students into working groups. You can either give each group a different area of knowledge, or you can ask every group to work with one area of knowledge to see what diversity of thought comes out of their groups. Tell them about the three big concepts: appeal, comprehension, and retention, and give them some examples like the websites within the 55 best infographics, which you have a link to, and give them a time period to create their infographic. Students can present their infographic in a poster session or on an online discussion board. We've even posted them around the department. You might be tempted to have them explain their infographic, but that defeats the power of the visual medium. Perhaps students react to the infographic by saying what they think their take-home messages are for each one. You can also have students rate the infographic for appeal, comprehension, and retention. To improve the quality of the infographic, you can meet with each group while they are working on their plan and ask probing and reflective questions to ensure the core ideas are being represented. Using the visual representation provides a break from reading and writing and provides a deeper way to understand important concepts in OT. And the literature tells us that this is another way to increase learning outcomes. In which class will you implement infographics, and who will you tell about it? See you next time. You can find more resources at our website.